Okay, so problem number 12, it says, which is the solution set for the system of equations below? So whenever you have a system of equations, you know your solutions are going to be where these two graphs cross each other. So we're going to go ahead and graph this in decimals, and I've already graphed it for you here. And once you have graphed it, you just make sure everything looks okay. And then you're going to see where do they cross each other. So they cross each other here and here, the purple and the black graph over here. So negative 3.3 and oh yeah, it's right here. Negative 3.4 and 10.3 right here. And then this one is 3.4 and then negative 3.3. Yeah, answer choice is C. Okay, and then for number 3, it says here, which is, since there's a graph, I don't need to graph it, which shows the solutions to a system of equations below. So remember that it's where these two graphs touch each other. So right here, here's one, and then here's the other one. So here my x-coordinate is negative 4, and my y-coordinate is 0. Here my x-coordinate is positive 4, and my y-coordinate is 0. So negative 4, 0, and positive 4, 0. Number 14 says, 2 rockets are launched at the same time but at different heights. The height h in feet of one rocket after t seconds is given by this equation. The height of this other rocket is given by this equation. So we have, I think we have to do a system of equations here since we have 2 equations. After how many seconds? So remember, seconds means t for the time. So this is basically your x. Are the rockets at the same height? So where do they cross each other? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and graph these, but watch how I graph them. Instead of putting h and t, I'm going to go ahead and switch these to x and y. Okay? So I'm going to do h equals, oh, I like this better. So h equals, so instead of putting h, I'm going to change this to a y. So you have y equals, so I can go ahead and graph it, negative 16, and then t is equal to, I'm going to change that to an x. So you have x squared, negative 16x squared, plus 200x. Okay, and then the next line, I'm going to go ahead and graph this one, y equals negative 16x squared plus 40x plus 80. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make this bigger. So I want to see where these two graphs cross each other. So I zoomed out. There's a bunch of gray dots here, and one of them has to be where they cross each other. You can kind of tell, but it crosses each other right here. So they cross each other at the time when the time is equal to 0.5. So that's going to be my answer. At 0.5 is where your heights are equal to the same, which is at 96. And then problem number 5, it says, circle the vertex. So this is from our lesson 1, the vertex. So we can go ahead and find the vertex by graphing it. So I'm going to go ahead and graph my function f of x equals 2 parentheses x minus 5 squared minus 2. And then we're going to zoom out. It's the best to hit this one right here. And then this is my vertex, 5, negative 2. Now remember that this is something that we did learn, was this is in vertex form right here. So whenever it's in vertex form, you know, you can just pick your vertex. So you take the opposite of this. So negative 5 would give you your positive 5. And the number on the outside is your y-coordinate, which is negative 2. So that would be your 2. Or you can just graph it.